Hey everyone, I haven't done a guitar lesson video in a little bit, so I was thinking what might be helpful for you in your guitar playing journey, and I've decided to actually do a guitar song tutorial for you, so I hope that this is helpful for you. And today's song is Jesus Paid It All. So if you enjoy this, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know maybe some other songs that you'd be interested in so that I can keep making these videos for you. But to jump into this, we need to know two things. One is that it's in 3/4 time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to link a video for you to check out first before you continue. That's going to help just explain all of this for you. And it's going to be really important to learn the rest of this song. The second thing that you need to know is our chord shapes in the key of G with our anchoring of our pinky and ring finger. And if you don't know what I'm talking about there, I'm going to link another video for you that's just going to explain that, because that is going to be essential to know to learn how I'm playing this song. But once we have those things down, then we can jump right into this. We can play the simplified chord version first, which is just laying out all the chords of the song. You can sing along with it, you can play it. The song works perfectly fine like that. And then we're going to take a look at just adding the melody on the guitar on top of that for our intro portion and into our bridge. It's something you hear in the recording, and it's actually going to push you a little bit more as a guitar player. So let's start with our chords first, and we're going to look at the intro. Now the intro is going to be counted again in 3/4, and each chord gets 2 bars, which means it's going to have a 6 count before it transitions into the next chord. And the chord progression of our intro is G, C, A minor, into a C once again. And I'm just using down strums except for that transition into a chord change. Then I'm going to do an up strum back into a down strum, moving into the next bar. So here's how that sounds. And again. And that is our intro. Now the great thing about learning this intro is that you have now also learned the bridge. So once we get to the bridge in the song, you will already know how to play it. I'm going to keep displaying the chords for you on the screen and call out some of it as we go along, but the next thing we're going to do is actually learn the verse chord progression. And all of the verses are played the same way, and they're actually split up a little bit as far as the spacing between chords. So I'm actually going to just say I'm going to count out the bars for you to make that hopefully a little bit easier, and the chords are going to appear on the screen. So it starts off with our G chord, and here is how to play the verses for this song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay, so that's the verse. Let's do that again. Here we go. Start with that G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is our verse. All of the verses are played the same way. And now you know how to play the verse for Jesus Paid It All. The last portion we need to cover is our chorus. And our chorus is a slightly different chord progression. It goes G to an E minor, back to a G, to a D, and then the second half of the chorus goes G to C, and then does that faster transition like we did at the end of the verse with the G, D, back to a G again. So here's how that's played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is our chorus progression. I'm going to play for you one more time. Here we go. Ending. Okay, and the nice thing with this song is all of the different portions, the intro, the verses, the chorus, the bridge, they all start with that G chord. So anytime you're leaving any of the sections of this song, to be playing a G chord is going to get you right into whatever section you're going into next. But that's the basic chorded version of this song. That's going to allow you to sing along, play with other people, and be ready to go to play Jesus Paid It All. Now, to add a little bit more to this, we're going to just try and figure out what that melody line is of the song. I'm going to play it for you first because you probably recognize it, and it goes like this. Okay, and this portion is actually played, or at least the way I play it, is played all the way through the intros, and then also into that instrumental into bridge and through the bridge itself. And the way that this is played is just on your two thickest strings, your low E and your A string. You're starting off with that G-shaped chord, and if you notice while I was playing, I didn't really move from this position at all because I'm allowing my middle finger and my index finger to play all of this portion. So it starts off with our G note, which is the 3rd fret of our low E string. Then we're transitioning over here to a B on our A string, which is our 2nd fret. Walking right up into our next fret, our 3rd fret of the A string, which is a C note. Walking back down through that B. And then we're leaving it open, which is an A on our A string. And then back to the B. And then back to the C again. So other than starting on that low E string, everything else is played on our A string. I'm going to play that close for you just so you can see what that looks like. So it goes like this. Okay, so I would learn to play that first just on its own, and then you can actually play it while you're strumming through all of the strings. So again, we're starting off with that G chord, which is exactly where our finger is going to start for playing that through on that G note of our low E string. And then we're going to just take our middle finger off of that G and play our B note on our A string for 2 strums into that C. Walking back through that B into the A, 2 strums again on that B, and then our C. So all together, it's going to sound like this. And you can just do all down strums if you want. All I'm doing is adding that up strum in when I'm changing between the different notes of that melody line. But that's going to be the intro again. You can just play the verse the same way we learned it before with just the chords, into the chorus, just chords, and then as the instrumental hits again before the verses and before the bridge, you'd be playing through that lead melody portion. And then I actually play that through the whole bridge, so if you get the lyrics with it, you get that, oh, praise the one who paid my debt and raised this life up from the dead. Oh, praise the one who paid my debt and raised this life up from the dead. And I would play that through that whole portion. But hopefully that helps you out. That's the entirety of the song. You just have to play each of these portions where they would show up for the song itself. Hopefully this was helpful for you. And again, if you can think of any songs that may be a benefit for you if I actually walk through in this same style, then please let me know in the comments, and I would be happy to try and make a video tutorial of that song for you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, love you guys.